You don't do anything. You sit in your bedrooms all day, getting old. Your life's withering away. What are you doing with your life? Go do something. Why? Why? No, you can't just stare at a screen till you're 60. Live. Do anything, bro. Go on a hike.
What's up, guys? It's TAO SIN on SIN TV, back with another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys 3 destinations I went to on my last road trip, because I'm always telling y'all to go touch grass. But first, good morning. Good morning. Y'all know I had to get the all-star with the scrambled cheese eggs. I kept it cute for the video, but you already know. Smash that. After I finished my all-star, I went to Wally World to get me a little selfie stick. I really wanted this bendy one because I could position it any way that I wanted to, but I had to think about it, and I'm gonna be in the wild, so wait. Hold up. I got this one instead because it's sturdy for when I'm hiking, and it got little legs on it for when I'm drawing. So naturally I bought it and still haven't used it. So I hopped on the road. It was such a bright and sunny day, great for vibing in the whip. Yes, I was excited to get to my first destination. It was such a bright and sunny day, great for vibing in the whip. I could tell I was getting close since it was such a bright and sunny day, great for vibing in the whip. I drove so far, my cell phone service literally deactivated. Then I started getting a little scared because it was looking like the hills have eyes, if you know what I mean. But I finally made it to my first destination, which was really just a little waypoint to let my little bucket chill out, because she's not gonna drive for an hour straight. But after we got her together, we hopped back in the bucket mobile. I hopped back in the whip to drive the last 30 minutes to my first stop, the limestone caves. These caves were so cool. It was lit so beautifully, and it was a guided tour, so anybody can go in here. It's not like cave diving or anything like that, so it's a great way to explore something new if you're not really ready to like do it for real. It was really giving Nintendo 64 Golden Eye, that James Bond game. I'm showing my age, but I played this when it first came out, y'all. The whole soundtrack was dope, but the pause menu is iconic. Like, On the tour, I learned that limestone caves are called solutional caves and are actually the most common type. There are hundreds of them all over America. The biggest solutional cave is the Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. Solutional caves are formed from sinkholes that form in the side of a mountain. These sinkholes fill with water that erode layer of sediment, causing cracks and breaks to form hollows within the mountain that we call caverns. The sinkhole that helped form this cave was actually on a very short trail right beside the main entrance. So when it rains really heavy, this area actually floods and the water goes down into the cave, you guys. That's the opening right there. And it looks so small, but that small entrance leads to all of this. This is why it's so important not to go cave diving unless you are an experienced diver, you guys. This cave is big enough to hold a 10-story building, and you do not want to fall in that. The inside of the cave was like something I had never seen before, you guys. It was crazy. Mineral deposits in the water from the sinkhole form all the beautiful structures we see inside solutional caves. Like this wizard, stalagmites, stalactites, whatever.
Stalactites.
And some I had never heard of before called flow stones. Stalagmites start from the floor and basically stack upwards, while stalactites start from the permanent ceiling and form downward. When stalagmites and stalactites meet, they form columns. Walking through was like a totally unreal experience. Like, who knew that this was literally in the middle of a mountain? These columns can be really skinny or huge and form all types of cool shapes and awesome landscapes, like this dragon Or this itty bitty acorn. Oh my God, it's so cute. This process can take tens of thousands of years. That means all of these structures in this video are most definitely hundreds of thousands of years old, guys. Flowstones are a structure I had never heard of before. It looks like a frozen waterfall, but it is actually very thin films of calcite that remains after flowing water evaporates. The top of the flowstones have these really cool pools at the top that slowly drip down and create more and more layers. The tour was pretty cool, literally. The cave is so isolated from outside, it stays at around 50 to 60 degrees year-round. So the little 1.5 mile hike around was actually pretty easy. I had so much fun in the cave, I really forgot it is the middle of summer and it's hot as the devil's outside. So I hopped back in the whip to head to my third and final stop for the day. But it was literally almost my final destination, like for real. So after driving what felt like for fucking ever, I finally made it to the waterfalls to take a nice, relaxing... Oh my God. Except they really set off the alarm on my ass when I got there. Some other people went down ahead of me and I swear to God, they did not play that siren. They really looked at me and said, but did my black ass go home? Of course not. Then I immediately got my second sign and I ignored that too. I got close enough to where I could see the falls from a distance. I was so excited, guys, because they said you can jump from the top into the water. So I went to the overlook first to see what it looks like for real and like... Whoa! Oh my God, jump! What? Jump where? Like, who they trying to kill for real? And did my black ass go home? No. So I started walking on this trail, right? And it goes straight to the top of the falls and there is no way down. I'm like, what the fuck? How am I gonna get down there? So I got a little closer to the edge, you feel me? Because I'm like, there must be some kind of a hidden path or something I'm just not seeing. And yes, I had to jump off that little log to get down. Not too much on me, okay? Once I got out the trees, I saw how pretty it was though. So I took a second to enjoy God's creation, you feel me? And then I spotted this guy and he points me to a trail going down the side of the falls. So I'm like, all right, bet. Y'all, this was the most treacherous, fucking disorienting trail I had ever been on. It was like the more I walked, the further I got away from the water. Then there was a snake. Is that a rattlesnake? That's a rattlesnake, my guy. Yep. Go on ahead, do what you gotta do, buddy. I ain't gonna fuck with you at all. I deadass had to take off my shoes and walk barefoot, guys, because it was so steep and so slippery. I'm like, this can't be right. At this point, I was starting to get irritated and I was hot as fuck. But I didn't realize the terrain around waterfalls are like this by design. So that muddy trail I got lost on is the softer layer of rock and soil that the river erodes away over time. You can literally see me stepping off the softer soil that the old riverbank did not touch onto harder rock it could not erode away. As the layer continues to erode away, it makes a step that eventually becomes a plunge pool. You see that pool? See how much deeper it is directly under the waterfall? I'm trying to teach y'all something because I didn't know this before I went out there trying to go for a swim and shit, okay? So this is the plunge pool right here for this waterfall. That's why they were saying you can jump safely because it's way deeper directly in front of the falls. Like I said, I really wish I knew this before I went out there. When TLC said don't go chasing waterfalls, they meant that real bad. Anyway, by the time I finally made it to a clearing, I was still so far away. Like at this point, I was irritated, screaming, crying, throwing up. How was I going to get down there? So I'm looking around trying to see if there's a rope or a trail or something I done missed because the water is literally so close and there is so many people down there. I'm like, what am I missing? Then this guy walked past me with 2 toddlers and he told me I wasn't even on the trail.
So humiliating!
So I got on the path. It was literally right next to me. And this is what I walked through. the fucking jungle. That's the overlook where I got lost at. Like, bro, I was so ready to get in the water at this point. But it was so worth it, you guys. Look at this amazing view of the falls. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I could see right here is where you jump from the falls. So I'm like, bet, I'm gonna swim over there, climb up the rocks, jump in the water, and have a jolly good time. Guys, I immediately drowned. So I left and thought about the choices that I made today. I also caught this beautiful sunset on the way back. I was feeling a little sick, and apparently you can get pneumonia if you drown a little bit. So I went and got ramen to end my day, because it's technically soup, right? And some little gyozas. They also gave me some napkins with these flowers on them that look a little, not phallic, but like, what's the other word if it's not phallic? And that was my road trip, guys. What was your favorite part? And where should I go next? Comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, watch me when you don't know what to do. I got you. Good morning. T.A.O. said, yeah, I'm back again. They tried to slow me down, but I'm destined to win. Quick wit, yeah, I'm about to talk my shit. Oh, your girl might be something, but she not like this. Talk like this, walk like this, and little do y'all know that's really true confidence. Letting myself shine, I see why I get hate. Walking past your man, he hit me with that triple take. Turned your baby daddy down, and he still want me. He came and begged you for it, and he said he really want me. And she was bad, I'm not gonna lie, she had some shape on it. I fucked them open, then I ghosted, had to move with cat. Cause they both got addicted, and I cannot move like that. They looking for me, but they can't find me. John Cena. In summer 16, I touched down in a Beamer. In 2025, I'll be filling up arenas. Need to walk up in my dreams just to get this track. You sold your soul to the devil and your shit still whack. How it feel knowing that you could've kept it real? Don't give a fuck about no money, I won't sign that deal. Cause it's in me, not on me, can't be replicated, homie. And I know you wish you could, but you can't take it cause I own it. Real reefer only, blow the lungs out your back. Fertile stendo when I'm smoking on that Dutch pack. That'll make my